Hi my angels and devils and all who may wander here, it is Amanda Christina, and today we are making triple thick embellishments. I've left some of the ghosts to do. I'm afraid for anyone who doesn't like this, I do finger paint. It's just, I find it easier, and with triple thick I find it easier. So this is triple thick. This stuff is awesome. It is far better than Glossy Accents. It is, which is a tough claim because I love glossy for a lot of things, but this is the bomb.com. It evens itself out. It is wonderful to use. I love it. As you can see, I love it so much. I am nearly out of it. It also sets in a way that doesn't stick to... Okay, I've never had... Okay, so as you can see, my bottle is a little old because it's doing that. I want to get things out of me. So I try and keep one hand for glitter, one hand for triple thick. So what I do is I just take my finger, dob it in, and don't worry or be precious about staying in the lines for this, because we're going to cut around it. And I just find that if I do a little coat around the edges, it means that I can cut out a little black line around my ghosts very easily. Now, these don't have to be perfectly smooth and even. It really is up to you. If you're fussy, I just found this easier to do with my finger than I did with a brush, to be honest. I have no idea why. I think I found that a brush made it a bit harder. So basically what we're going to do is we're just... Now, I did the same thing for the... what do you call them? The Halloween snow globes from this same paper range, which is Sugar and Spice. It was a Halloween paper pad that we got at Spotlight I got it at Spotlight some years ago. It was on clearance for ages. Like, honestly, it was in there for 2 Halloweens at mine on clearance for like $6. So eventually I grabbed myself a pad. It had a lot of paper. Like, it was 120. It was a lot. It was like 80 or 120 sheets. It was the Sugar and Spice pads traditionally come with quite a lot. Unfortunately, my Spotlight moved out of town. Well, it's still in my town. It's just out of... as I can't get there by public transport. I'd have to book community transport, and that's $10 to take me there and back, and plus spending money, and I just haven't had it lately, so I haven't actually... I am jonesing for a Spotlight trip. I have not been to Spotlight in over a year, and I'm not happy about it. Okay, so that's all the triple thick done. So I'm just going to put the triple thick back on my shelf where it belongs, because I'm trying to make sure I'm better at that stuff, and we're just going to rub this off. Now, this is the glitter I have been using, which is the Martha Stewart. I need more because I'm over halfway through this. The Crystal Fine. But today I want to try using some of the Donna Salazar, and I think it's called Fairy Dust glitter now, so I'm just putting some into the lid because you don't need a lot. Twinkle Dust, but I'm pretty sure it's called Fairy Dust now. So I'm taking my other hand that I didn't triple thick, and I am just sprinkling liberally glitter onto each of the ghosts, and that's how you get your glitter ghosts. And I just thought this was really cute. Now, you can do this with any paper where you have embellishments that you'd like, I guess, like cut aparts where you want to make them look a bit fancier. You can always, I didn't do it with the ghosts, but I did do it with the, you can always use cereal boxes or just thin cardstock to, there we go. Okay. So we're just going to tip that back in there. And that's it. That is literally that simple. What are we? 4 minutes. We're 4 minutes into this, and I've already done 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, a dozen ghosts. Then what you do is you set them to one side to dry. So I'm just going to pop them on my shelf. And then here are some I did earlier. Now, you just cut your sheet apart, which I have already done. So I'm just going to pull a couple of ghosts out, and we're just going to sit here and fussy cut them, just so you can see how simple this is. So what I do is I'm looking at this bit, and I don't really like this bit, so I'm just going to give him a bit of a different spot, and I this one, it doesn't matter if you want to do the black edge or not. It's up to you, but see how easy it is to cut through that thin layer of triple thick. Triple thick, if you paint it onto something, it gives you a really nice glossy finish very easily. It gives you like that domed sort of resiny look, but a lot easier. I need another big jar of this. I love it so much. It is one of those things that once you start using, you're not going to want to be without it in your stash. You can tint it. You can do so as you can see, sorry, I'm really bad at putting these things in the camera, but basically I am twisting the shape and letting my scissors do some of the work, but I'm also twisting it as I go, which helps me control the cutting a little better. This is just what works for me. Everyone fussy cuts in different ways, and there you go. There's a little ghosty ghost. Okay, we'll do one more. And what I love about these is these little ghosts work so well for so many different embellishments. I'm going to cut out a couple because we are going to do ghost moons with iridescence medium, which is something, although I've got pearlizing medium here instead because I couldn't find my iridescence, but both work really well for this technique. These are super quick crafts that you can do. You know, you can knock out a whole couple of sheets of these, leave them overnight to dry, sit down in front of the telly and just cut and cut and cut and have a whole lot of embellishments ready. Like there's 4 dozen on a sheet, so that's a lot of little ghosts. That's like nearly 50 ghosts right there, and that is a lot of embellishments. Like you can make a lot of, like I usually only do 2 or 3 ghosts per ghost moon, so yeah. Okay, there we go. We've just, see, simple, easy, quick tutorial on how to do triple thick embellishments. You can do it with anything. It's Spooktober, so we did it with ghost paper from Sugar and Spice, but you really can do it with anything. I hope you'll give this a go. Let me know in the comments below if it's something you'll try. Oh, let's just put the lid back on that. We nearly had a glitter catastrophe. Like you can see they sparkle. I don't know if it's going to show the sparkle. Let's see. But they are really super cute. There's a few people that have them coming or have them in Happy Mail already, and I really hope they'll enjoy them. Yeah, so that is triple thick embellishments. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, the most important things of all are that you are amazing, you are important, but most importantly of all, you truly do matter. Bye, everyone!